But so, the main takeaway here is that this was a strategic military strike. The goal was to take out the regime. Trump did. It's over with now. There will still be a defensive stance from the United States government just until this is all figured out. But I would be surprised if this turns into a full-on new war. So I know a lot of people are saying no new wars, and I get that. We don't want new wars in this country either. America doesn't want to get sucked into another war in Iraq where, from 2010 to almost 20 years, we were caught up in this war, and even just up until 2020, was it 22 or 24? I forget the exact year, when Biden pulled out of Afghanistan. Like that was horrific. And we don't want these 20-year wars anymore, because it's our people die, there's no benefit, there's no win, there's no good result that comes out of it. So I'm with the people on that. And I'm also with the people on not nation building, not going into other countries. But I'm not with the people, and it's not even constitutionally, maybe constitutionally to a point, but not fully justified, to never go and do anything, to never go in and deal with any issues in the world. We talked about this recently with the Monroe Doctrine and defending, this side of the hemisphere. But it goes more to that because, the Americans were right in going into World War II and taking out Hitler and his regime, because it was the morally correct thing to do. And in fact, God approved that situation. And that's why we came out of it victorious. And America experienced the greatest time in American history, the 90s. Economically, culturally, just the world was such a better place. People were happier. The happiness index was higher. We're thriving. We're having tons of kids. That's where the baby boom generation came out, 46 to 64. Right when the war basically ended, people were having babies like crazy. I mean, it was a beautiful time for America. Those were all blessings on this nation as a result of that war. So that was God's way of saying, I approved this war, and because you did the right thing and took out the enemy, now I'm going to bless your nation. And, we know how that went because, things changed with the 60s, but that's a different topic for another day.